Who we to blame for the Celtics' inconsistency? Last night shows that Joe Mazzulla is not a good coach. Now, I've been saying this, okay, from his first year, even last year, that the Celtics won the championship. I still don't think Joe Mazzulla is a good coach, okay? Decent, but not good, and definitely ain't great. And this game last night proved my point right. Ime Udoka is showing you why he's a good coach, right? He came with a good defensive plan last night. And Joe Mazzulla said, oh, it's his fault, you know what I'm saying, for putting the team in the wrong position and stuff like this. This is why I say a head coach is as good as the staff around him. Charles Lee helped out with our defense last year. That's why the Celtics was up there ranked in the top as far as defense go. Charles Lee is not on that bench no more. He's coaching the Charlotte Hornets now. All right? Yeah, you still have Sam Cassell, but everybody else is kind of like rookies, basically. You get what I'm saying? You are as good as your coaching staff. And like I said, Ime showed why he's a good coach. What did he do last night? Defensive-wise, he kept blitzing Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum plays like he's never seen a double team in his entire life. And he's always turning the ball over, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So that tells me he's not working on that part of his game. You don't need to keep shooting threes to win games. Because the Houston Rockets, they down at the bottom as far as shooting threes. But like I said, Ime got them boys playing. And that's why they in second place on the West Coast. Okay? The Rockets is the only team to not only beat Cleveland Cavaliers, but they also beat OKC in their meetings. Like, yo, Ime, listen, man. Jeff Gundy could have coached the Celtics last year and won a championship. So I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, Joe Mazzulla this, Joe Mazzulla that. I don't want to hear that. And this analytics is messing up all these sports, man. It's messing up sports. Okay? Because analytics does not determine in-game, you know what I'm saying? The flow of in-games. Like how the flow of the game is going. This is why you need great to good assistant coaches on your staff, on your bench. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing in front of it for copyright reasons or whatever, okay? But this game is being replayed right now, okay? It's being replayed right now. The Celtics should have never lost this game. Their home record is bad. So we need to stop with the excuses, okay? We need to stop with the excuses and let's be honest with ourselves. And let's go off of what our eyes is showing us and what our eyes is telling us, what we see. They are struggling, okay? They struggling even against the bad teams and they struggling against the good teams, okay? So we need to talk about this. Let's keep it 100. Like we like to say in the streets, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it facts. Let's speak on the truth. Joe Mazzulla is not a good coach, man. And last night proved it. They got pantsed, okay? And I'm going to keep it light and I'm going to keep it simple by saying they got pants last night. And Ime showed it. After the game was over, I don't know, you know, where y'all at, you know what I'm saying, in the United States or in the world. But out here, they showed the camera. They panned the camera on Ime. After the game was over, Ime walked straight back to the locker room. He didn't dap nobody on the Celtics staff. He didn't even dap none of the Celtics players, okay? The Houston Rockets players did, but Ime walked straight to the locker room. He's showing no love to the Celtics. And I know he was happy and ecstatic by beating them last night in Boston, okay? Like, we need to stop. You know, Joe Mazzulla is not a good coach at all. He's a decent coach, but he's not good. But how much coaching do you need to do if you got talented players? Like, what's going on? The Celtics are struggling, you know? I've been made lives about it and saying, should we be hitting the panic button and all that other stuff? Yes, it's time. They struggling. If they was to fire him, I wouldn't care. And I still don't like this man as the Celtics head coach. I'm sorry. I don't care for him because he's showing me jacking up threes is not the way to go. The Celtics defense is horrible, okay? Dylan Brooks had 10 3-pointers. He ain't never did that in a game. He was the leading scorer last night. Dylan Brooks is never the leading scorer for the Houston Rockets. Okay? It's usually Jalen Green or whatever his name is. That's the leading scorer for them. That boy's balling. Thompson had a career high against the Celtics last night. Why? Anybody and everybody can just go down in the paint and score on the Celtics. They're not afraid of the Celtics. Nobody's scared of any player on the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? They listen, man. Every team goes against the Celtics and they do whatever they want. Anybody can do whatever they want against the Celtics. And y'all are shocked. I'm not. That's why I was like, damn, man. You know, I'm happy for Charles Lee getting the opportunity to coach a team, but I wish he stayed. I wish they offered him a little bit more money or whatever for him to stay on the coaching staff. This team is struggling, and we need to keep it real, man. Come on. We got to be honest, guys. We got to be honest, ladies. You know, all the males that's Celtics fans, all the women that are Celtics fans, we got to be honest with ourselves, okay? Because out here in the sports talk radio out here, they are massacring Joe Mazzulla. And like I said, last night, this game right here proved that Ime's a much better coach. So the Houston Rockets are winning without jacking up so many threes, and they balling. They balling. And I was always told this. You take on the personality of your head coach, who's supposed to be the leader. Yeah, you could have a superstar on the team. You could have captains on the teams. But if you don't have a great coach as a leader, it means nothing at all. Nothing at all. That's why the greats like Red Auerbach was great. Bill Belichick was great. Look what Andy Reid is doing. You know what I'm saying? You had Phil Jackson, another great coach. Come on. Look what Kenny Atkins is doing with the Cavs this year. They balling. It's his first year. And the Cavs are balling. They're in first place. Yeah, they lost a few games, but they balling. Come on, man.